Calling me again. Okay, my camera literally just stopped. I don't know why. Pretty much online, all I do really is post travel stuff and like, you know, just show that I'm having a good time. Or sometimes on TikTok, I'll just, you know, do whatever, right? But again, no one that only knows me online can come and say, Halima, I know what you're like, I know what you're getting up to, I know everything about you. No, nobody can say that. Realistically, knowing that I travel, what the hell else do you know about me? Nothing. Exactly. So whatever goal I set for myself, I am the one to attain those. I am the one setting myself those standards. I'm trying to live up to my word for myself. I'm so big on like, you need to build on yourself quietly, heal quietly, let the success show. Because if you do that, but you show everyone the process, it's not as cool as, you know, just popping out and being like, you know what, I did that. Do you know what I mean? Like when a goal is actually accomplished, then you let other people know. It's so much more valuable than just telling everyone your next move and then, yes, you ended up doing it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still kudos to you, but it's when you can actually just validate yourself and say, I'm gonna keep going for me, and when I'm done, then people can know. She's gonna come down and check her. Hello. Brother, it's literally 11:44. I know I need to check her out. But yeah, as I was saying, like, learn to detach from the need of being validated by everyone's input on what you're doing, if that makes sense. Like, don't feel like I need everyone to tell me I'm doing well to be able to keep going. No, you don't work like that. Do you know what I mean? If you keep doing that, you're gonna have to keep relying on people to do so. And trust me, relying on people is one of the worst things you can ever do. Relying on people with goals and all of this, like, girl, save yourself. Online, don't post everything you're doing. Don't post everything you're up to. If you want to vent, it's not always you need to go to that friend to vent, you know? Sometimes it's okay to just pick up your journal and vent to yourself, because sometimes you know yourself better. But again, it's circumstance to circumstance. Like, sometimes, of course, it's better to speak to someone, speak to a professional, but other times, when it's something so minor as well, or when it's something that you don't really feel comfortable sharing, it's always okay to just tell yourself. Trust me, you can be your own best friend. I always tell myself I'm really misunderstood. Like, I just don't feel like anybody can connect with me on like that kind of emotional level. So I always try to be understood by people, but it's like no one can fully understand me. Like, what the hell, my own mother doesn't fully understand me, so why would I expect someone that's literally not given birth to me to understand me, you know what I mean? So you don't have to post everything, you don't have to explain everything, you don't have to be understood 24/7, do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's okay for people to misunderstand you, and I know that's scary because it's still scary to me. Am I blurry? I don't know, but I kind of look like a grandma. Sorry, I'm getting off track here. Like, your silence and whatever you're doing isn't a weakness. It's proof that your energy is sacred, you know? You don't have to give it out to everyone, because the more you give it out to everyone, the less you have for yourself. And what the hell? How are you going to finish your goals without having any energy for yourself, you know? You're giving everyone else the mouth. Yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then the energy you're giving to the actual goal is going down. So are you gonna complete it or what? Another thing that I learned big time, I think this is one that I'm still learning. There's a big difference between romanticizing and escaping. This kind of links in with like my holidays or whatever NPC activities I'm up to when I'm back home, right? I like to romanticize almost everything, and it's kind of good and bad. Sometimes the small things are okay. The way I dress myself now, like clothes that I buy, like from day to day. Before, I used to be like, oh, I need to look 10-10, 24/7, da 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 da. Now it's just like, look at me, guys, look at me. I bought this 300 baht from some random market, bless the lady. Like, you need to find beauty in the reality you live, you know, like from your routine, your activities, whatever you get up to, like your work, and like even whatever you go through, like your pain as well. You need to find beauty in the struggle. Literally, you genuinely have to, because if you constantly dwell, you're constantly going to be upset, you know? Like, if you find a reason to be happy about it, then it's easier to bear. Like in Islam especially, when you go through something, it's like I'm glad I went through that. God loves me, firstly, because he literally gives you rewards for going through that. And secondly, it's like, I've come out of that, and now I can say, you know, I've been through this and I'm stronger than I was before I went through it, and now I learned something from it, you know. I was really struggling with like friendships and stuff before, but if you don't have any friends and you're lonely, like, you have to find beauty in that, because you're never really alone if you're happy with the person you're alone with, which is yourself. If you're happy with yourself and you learn about yourself and you love yourself, why would you be sad you're by yourself, you know? Because why would you be sad you're with your bestie? The fuck? It's good to romanticize, but only to an extent where you're actually also okay with the reality, if that makes sense. Romanticizing isn't an aesthetic. In a way, it's like a form of showing gratitude. It's like, oh, let me romanticize the rainy weather I'm having right now. Well, guess what? In Islam, when you actually pray in the rain, you're getting so many rewards. You can pray for anything, you know? So you just have to find the good in everything. But again, take that with a pinch of salt, because it might not be the same for finding the good in every person. I did actually, again, struggle with, I always tried to find the good in people, but it's like sometimes it's just simply no good for you. They might be good for someone else, but not for you. And yeah, I had to learn that. It wasn't even the hard way, it was just the more interesting way, you know. Like, I don't know why I always used to like giving people the benefit of the doubt. Like, they're literally showing me so and so and so, and I'm here trying to be like, oh no, but they're doing this, oh, but they meant this, like trying to make sense of it, or like just so that I can feel like, oh, you know what, they don't actually hate me. Baby girl, they don't like you. And yeah, that's a whole nother thing. I didn't really want to talk about that though, to be fair. But yeah, tips on like romanticizing literally everything. Don't take your phone when you're going on a walk. Again, only if it's safe. In the morning, try be as slow as possible. Of course, it's not possible for everyone, but make your tea slow, make your coffee slow, do everything slow. Go grab a book. When you're reading that book, no phone. Have intentional solitude. Like, be like, I'm going to really feel this moment, you know. I'm not going to be worrying about, oh, I need to post this moment, I need to do this, I need to do that. Just be present. Another thing, oh my gosh, let's just say I am someone who always wanted to know what was next, you know, and that took away a lot of my present time. I constantly want to know what's next, what's next, what's next. Like some maze. But I read this quote and it really resonated with me. It's like, you can achieve everything and still feel like nothing. What's the end? You can achieve everything and still feel like nothing if you don't stop and meet yourself. And I was like, it's so true though, because if you're constantly chasing, you're even forgetting who you're chasing it for. Like, you're forgetting what you've actually already done as well. It's like, damn, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace, Halima. But yeah, I'm becoming very better English. I'm becoming much better at that. Alhamdulillah. Like, I'm not always like, what's next? It's like, what's today, you know? Tomorrow's not even promised, so why the hell am I worrying about the next 5 years? I know, of course, do it to some extent, but to the point where it consumes you, it's not worth it, guys, genuinely. Because what, you're gonna make all the money, you're gonna die regardless. Also, side note, I know this is so unrelated, but I sat the other day, I was volunteering in Thailand, of course, and me and my friend, we sat there and calculated how much we'd have to make every day since Jesus was born to have what Elon Musk has today. Tell me why it was £571,000. Every single day since Jesus's birth, we would have had to make that to have what he has today, and his money is still rolling, so it's going up by the second. You think you're chasing this paper every single day? What does he need with what, 423 billion or something like that? Of course, God forbid, I don't wish death on anyone, but realistically, if brother dies, what next? He's gonna be remembered for, yes, being really rich, but apart from that, I'm sorry, you're gonna leave all that money behind. So obviously you need to like adapt to this living in the moment thing, because it's just so hard to like explain, because I'm still kind of victim to it, like, as much as I'm still learning it. But honestly, please don't worry about what you're going to be doing in 50 years, because you don't even flipping know what you're doing next week. Your plans of today can affect what you're doing next week. Do you know what I mean? There's change always happening. You can plan, but the man above always has his own plan. And if you don't believe in God, well, the universe has something else for you as well. Okay, I kind of actually need to check out, so I'm gonna like end this here, even though I have so much more to talk about. I don't know, I really like this kind of like videos because I like talking sometimes. Ugh, but yesterday I had a moment that I needed to talk, but I got really shy, and today I'm literally pinching myself about it. Like, why did I get shy? Like, oh, I don't even want to get into that. Like, it really upset me, you know. But yeah, I kind of need to check out and leave, and I kind of need to change with it. I don't want to go out looking like an auntie. So love you and leaving you guys. I hope you can take at least something from this. I'm sorry I look like a flipping, what's those people that do tarot readings? Tarot reader, I think it's called. But bye, I guess.